Naugatuck woman is thrown under the train tracks by a boyfriend and has to have 300 stitches.
Yeah, that victim now speaking out exclusively to News 8 tonight. Our medical reporter Jocelyn Menta live in our New Haven newsroom with our exclusive interview. Jocelyn?
Darren, Ann, a week ago today, Nicole Pongonis thought she was going to die after being pushed onto train tracks and hearing the whistle of an oncoming train, which was stopped in time. When Nicole woke up, a sense of defiance set in. She shares her story so others caught in the web of domestic violence can find their way out.
A broken arm, a broken nose, black eyes, 300 plus stitches.
I was split wide open right down to the skull, and they had literally sutured me up a layer. I had one surgeon on this side and one on this side, and they literally had to piece my head back together layer by layer by layer.
The raw reality of domestic violence for Nicole Pongonis.
I should have died on that train track. They said I was very lucky to be alive.
Her memory is foggy, but what happened on a train platform in Waterbury is clear in her mind.
Because he was being irate and being stupid, and next thing I know, I felt a shove. I stumbled. This hand hit the platform like this and broke, and I literally went head first.
Head first onto the track below. Then boyfriend Christopher Norton is in jail, charged with assault, breach of peace, and reckless endangerment. Not the first time he assaulted her.
It's hard to believe that somebody who says they love you would do something like this to you, and I think that's a part of us that are victims of domestic violence want to believe that we're worth it, that nobody who says they love us would want to hurt us like that. And it's not true. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. It gets worse.
Though physically weak, her resolve is strong.
Why should I be ashamed or embarrassed about what happened to me? And that's what happens to women and men of domestic violence. You're ashamed, you're embarrassed, you hide your bruises.
No longer embarrassed, Nicole has found her voice.
If I can help one person to say, oh my God, somebody's doing this to me, I'm going to get help, I feel better. I feel better.
Nicole says she starts counseling tomorrow. Meantime, Christopher Norton is still in custody with a $250,000 bond. He has yet to enter a plea. His next court date, September 9th. Darren?
Jocelyn, thanks. Just this week, the Connecticut Coalition Against Domestic Violence presented its recommendations to the state. Advocates say more needs to be done to improve responses in those cases. Local lawmakers are in the process now of trying to pass a bill on Capitol Hill trying to increase protection for domestic violence survivors from gun violence. The bill is named after Lori Jackson, a woman who police say was shot and killed by her husband earlier this year. Officials say it happened the day before they were due in court for a hearing on a permanent restraining order. Temporary restraining orders like the one Lori had against her husband do not require that guns be taken away. The new act would close that loophole in federal law. Domestic violence is the second leading cause of murder in this state. Since the year 2000, 188 people have been killed as the result of an intimate partner violence, they call it. That's an average of about 14 people every year. In just the 7 months so far this year, we have already reached that number. In 2012, 8 of the 11 domestic violence-related homicides were gun-related. For more information on domestic violence and how you can get help if you need it for yourself or someone you know, just come to our website. It's there tonight at WTNH.com.